Good morning, everyone. My name is Tara, and I run a global engineering and technology education nonprofit. And one of our programs is Technovation, which is the world's largest technology entrepreneurship program for girls. And I wanted to start with a video which is not done by us, is done by the company Always, or P&G, but it really powerfully encapsulates the barriers that girls and women face all over the world.
Hair. Oh, God.
The question was, run like a girl.
Now throw like a girl.
Aww. My name is Dakota, and I'm 10 years old.
Show me what it looks like to run like a girl. Throw like a girl. Fight like a girl. What does it mean to you when I say run like a girl?
It means run fast as you can.
So do you think you just insulted your sister?
No. I mean, yeah, insulted girls, but not my sister.
Is like a girl a good thing?
Actually, I don't know if it's a bad thing or a good thing. It sounds like a bad thing. It sounds like you're trying to humiliate someone.
So when they're in that vulnerable time between 10 and 12, how do you think it affects them when somebody uses like a girl as an insult?
I think it definitely drops their self-confidence and really puts them down, because during that time they're already trying to figure themselves out, and when somebody says you hit like a girl, it's like, well, what does that mean? Because they think they're a strong person. It's kind of like telling them that they're weak and they're not as good as them.
And what advice do you have to young girls who are told they run like a girl, kick like a girl, hit like a girl, swing like a girl?
Keep doing it, because it's working. If somebody else says that running like a girl or kicking like a girl or shooting like a girl is something that you shouldn't be doing, that's their problem. Because if you're still scoring and you're still getting to the ball on time and you're still being first, you're doing it right. Doesn't matter what they say. I mean, yes, I kick like a girl, and I swim like a girl, and I walk like a girl, and I wake up in the morning like a girl, because I am a girl. And that is not something that I should be ashamed of. So I'm going to do it anyway. That's what they should do.
If I asked you to run like a girl now, would you do it differently?
I would run like myself.
Would you like a chance to redo it?
Yeah. Why can't run like a girl also mean win the race?
So to put numbers onto this, the way we perceive girls, the kinds of messages we give girls, and also how we think, I'm a girl, I'm a woman, and I've gone through a lot of these. I was born in India, and this is the Gender Inequality Index, which actually kind of puts a number which sort of represents what is the likelihood of a woman leading a long, healthy life, having access to high-quality education, and equal earning opportunities. And you can kind of see that South Asia, some of the other areas in the world, there's a long way for women to go. Just to give you a sense of it, the US, the Gender Inequality Index is about 0.18. Norway is 0.048. But these are numbers. Like I said, I was born in India, and I grew up in a family with parents that really supported me. And I grew up like a boy. I grew up fixing engines. I didn't have Barbie dolls. I have a second-degree black belt. I mean, these are all things that girls are not supposed to do, and I became an aerospace engineer. And so the idea is that when we're given opportunities and expectations are right, there's no limit. Some of the challenges that women face, and even in countries that are very well developed, there's this statistic that women do 3 times as much unpaid care and domestic work as men, even highly paid women, highly educated women. I run a company, and this is totally true of what I do as well. And so I think these are all things that are areas for us for improvement. So I run Iridescent, which is a nonprofit, and our mission is to empower underrepresented communities to really tackle problems in the world using engineering and technology. And we have a special focus on girls and mothers. So we operate in about 115 different countries, and over the past 13 years, we have worked with about 120,000 children and parents, really sort of setting high expectations and bringing them the most cutting-edge tools of our time. And so Technovation is our program where girls ages between 10 and 18 find problems around the Sustainable Development Goals. 30% of the problems that the girls find are around health, and they actually create mobile apps and now AI-based apps to tackle them. For us, we started in 2009, and mobile was really big then. Now it is AI, and here are some of the other areas that I think are big challenges that I think we need to be talking about, and today's Climate Symphony was a really appropriate start. So some of the areas that we will be bringing to these communities is things like artificial intelligence, but also synthetic biology. I think this represents some of the most important tools of our time, and we want to bring them to the hands of those who are experiencing some of these issues. So I wanted to play a short video that shows how Technovation works and what the impact is on the girls.
So we should start with the problem.
In our school, we have 67 cases with hepatitis C because of the water.
18% of women engaged in self-harm, and 6% of men said the same.
Drunk driving has plagued
real problems, such as women's safety, waste removal, and childhood obesity.
¿Qué problema resuelven?
We see a lot of problems in our town.
We don't have boxes for garbage.
Who knows better the problems in the community than the people? A business and technology competition, you have the ability to practice your English, learn some new things.
My computer science teacher sent out this huge email to all the students about Technovation.
Welcome to the Technovation World Pitch Competition.
But you need to find the girls to do it. But most of the girls were like, no, computer science is for boys.
Only 7% of tech startups are led by women.
And now I feel like I look everywhere and I'm like, that's a problem, and then this app could solve it.
This is the next social media button.
We are sophomores and we're all 15 years old.
Join us to promote a cleaner, greener, and safer environment.
We want to make it perfect.
an actual problem and finding a way to solve it. Like, that is a really good feeling.
So that's actually a documentary. It's called Code Girl, and you can download it on Netflix. So here are some of the examples of the problems that girls have identified. One of my favorite ones is from Bolivia, where there's a very remote town in the mountains, and these girls, their mentor told them about Technovation, and then the girls are a little bit puzzled, and they're like, why do we need to create an app and launch a startup or have something that people buy? And the mentor wasn't understanding what the issue was until she realized that the community doesn't use money, they barter. And they go everywhere around using bicycles, and so they actually created an app that could scan QR codes that they printed out and put rocks all over their village. And the app basically taught them how to code online, to learn sort of their dying language, and to learn math, because they thought those are the three most important things. Two apps. More recently, there's a family from Palestine that actually created an image recognition or trained a model to analyze children's drawings to try to see if they were experiencing bullying or violence. Another one from Spain, they actually created, again, an image recognition system to monitor public pools to see if anybody was drowning. And this one from Mexico was to help people who are blind to navigate the public transportation system, because they actually don't have any way to understand where buses are coming and how to communicate with the drivers. So a big part for us is to understand what impact are we making, and we did the usual pre and post surveys to measure change in interest in computer science, in entrepreneurship, in self-efficacy. But going forward, we are going to use this model from Kabir, which is resources, agency, and achievement, really trying to understand. This is a very powerful report put out by the JPAL, Poverty Action Lab at MIT, and it is like, how do you quantify women's empowerment? And it is in very concrete terms. Did they increase access to resources? Did they actually have increased voice or influence in their family, in their community? And what are their achievements because of the program that they participated in? And I just wanted to end with this video.
I am not a statistic. I am not a Barbie girl. I am not afraid to fail.
The air quality in certain areas.
I am a steward of my community.
Proposing that we create an app to help the community.
I am hope for my generation. I am a role model. I am guided by my aspirations. I am driven by my imperfections. I am defined by my perseverance. I will innovate. I will lead. I will inspire. What will you do?
So that's it. And this year we just wrapped up our Technovation. It's a competition, and we had about 2,000 girls from, again, over 100 countries. Actually, 2,000 teams submit their ideas for innovation, and we need volunteer judges to review these awesome submissions. And so if you are interested in helping us out, we need thousands and thousands of judges. If you can email Mackenzie, she's my colleague, and we really need your help. And I will guarantee you, you'll be incredibly inspired. It's a very, very quick way to understand what young people around the world perceive as meaningful problems and how they really rethink the way technology can be used to solve them. So thank you, everyone. I hope to chat with you soon.